Hello everyone, my name is Flippity-Doppity-Popo-Popo-de-Baba, and today I am not driving the Batchat, because I don't have one yet. Instead, I have John Harmon here driving his Batchat on Sand River today, in a platoon with old MacLeod in his Object 430. Now, the Batchat is a tier 10 French medium tank coming off the Lorraine and the 1390. It is also an autoloader, a very, very scary autoloader to meet on the battlefield. So John decides to take his scary tier 10 medium tank up into the mountains to the north of the map to get a vantage point over his enemies. And old MacLeod is following him. It is really important as a medium platoon to stick together. If you meet a tank, you can easily wolfpack him and kill him in a matter of seconds. John is a great guy. I've known him for quite a while now actually. He joined the QSF community more than a few months back and is quickly rising within, not per se the ranks, but the friendship he makes with people. He is very nice, he's very happy always, very clear what he wants as a field commander, and he genuinely makes your day better. Mr. ISU, are you okay? Oh, he's fine. I would definitely recommend platooning with John Harmon if you are in QSF. He is a very nice guy and a good player as well. So, Mr. Harmon here acquired his Batchat in rather interesting circumstances. Actually, I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to tell the story of how John got his Batchat. It was a regular evening, we were just done playing some clan wars, we kept our land, and we wanted to play some strongholds. We set up a tier 10 because there were more than 15 people online to see if we can get it filled up. We don't play tier 10 very often because we don't all have the tanks yet. And the weird part about that evening was that QB was in the channel. QB was trolling / fangirling me as a sort of joke. So Mason decides to invite QB for the stronghold and he actually joins. So here we are on a Saturday evening off stream playing strongholds tier 10 with QB. John and I did not have good stronghold tanks back then. My best tier 10 stronghold tank was the E100. And John's best tier 10 stronghold tank was either the E100 or the T57 Heavy. And the T57 Heavy is too situational. It can either use its full clip to its maximum potential and kill a tank, or get wrecked. The T57 Heavy would not get out of a bad situation fast enough because, well, it's still a heavy. I can hear some of you say, but Phil, the E100 is not a good tank for strongholds either. Correct, but in a city map we can hold the city while the mediums flank around. So there we are with 3 E100s in a tier 10 stronghold game. And of course, we never got any city maps. So it's me in an E100, John in an E100, and Mario in an E100. That is far too many E100s. Let's just say we did not have good games. The E100s were completely ineffective. It's a bad stronghold tank. John comes up with the brilliant idea to sell his E100, to buy his Batchat. And he did. I would never recommend anyone selling an E100 or any tier 10 tank for that matter. You bought that tank for 6.1 million credits. That's a 6 with 17 billion zeros behind it. And when you sell a tank, you only get 2.6 to 2.8 million credits back of what you spent. That's a terrifically bad deal. Don't forget, you also had to retrain your crew and put equipment on your tank. So let's say you spent 7 million credits on a tier 10 tank and you only get let's say 3 million back. That is such a bad deal. But he did get the Batchat for it in return. And the Batchat is a better stronghold tank. Let's all agree. It's a better stronghold tank than the E100. And it will probably do better as well in randoms than an E100. It doesn't need to fire heat to penetrate itself. And it is much faster. If you like faster tanks, the Batchat is for you. So our good buddy John decides to play the Batchat in strongholds. But there's one thing he forgot. And I think some of you may have noticed already, this Batchat has a 6-round autoloader. A Batchat with the 105mm has a 5-round autoloader. That's right, John did not know the Batchat has a gun you have to research, so he's playing this game with the Lorraine gun. And he played in strongholds with the Lorraine gun. But that's not the best part of the story. After an hour of playing, John suddenly realized he sold his E100, which means he doesn't have a tank anymore to complete Heavy Tank 15 mission in. He just sold his only way of getting a mission done, and he wasted credits, and he has a stock Batchat. It was not a good night for John Harmon. He is a great guy, but sometimes his brain just decides, nah, I'm not gonna work, I quit. And I kind of feel bad for him, but it was absolutely hilarious. We all had a good laugh that night, and John is not mad. He is happy with his decision. He likes his Batchat. It took him a while to get used to it, but I think he likes it now. He knows how to play it. Well, at least with the Lorraine gun. And so he is today playing his Batchat for us to enjoy. And the Batchat is not a slow tank. He is making a flanking maneuver in his own base after defending it successfully, and he is going to get some sneaky bum shots into the, well, bum of that T-34. He has no clue he is coming, and, well, it's too late for him anyway. This whole game, John and Old MacFloa stayed together. Never did they part, never did they decide, I'm going to kill that tank, you go back to base. No, they stayed together, and, well, they wolf-packed together, and they're going to kill that Lowe really soon. Marco's going around, John's got the front, that Lowe is going to die. But now, John has 2 AP shells left, and 12 APCR shells. He decides that instead of loading 2 AP shells for 36 seconds, he's going to load a full clip of APCR. You'd rather have a full clip of 12 shots instead of a clip of 2 shots in the middle of the battle, wouldn't you? However, that does mean that with only 14 shots left in his tank, John is running low on ammunition. He has to make his shots count from now on. And right now, John's in cover from that Batchat artillery. But sadly enough, Old MacFloa isn't. And the Batchat fires, and well, Old MacFloa is out of the battle. It's all up to John to carry this game to victory. Puts a shot into the T-34, but the tracks eat it. Puts a second shot into his front plate, APCR no problem. He then tries to get revenge by killing that artillery, and it takes one more shot. But the Batchat arties are fast tanks, and John misses another shot. What did I just say? Make your shots count, John. Jeez. So he goes for another full clip reload. Another 36 seconds of waiting and doing nothing. And that's what I hate about autoloaders. Especially in some autoloaders, where you cannot even spot, for example the T-57 Heavy, you're just sitting there. And then this T-125 appears, and all the T-125 wants is a huggle, but John is having none of that. He wants to carry this game and get his medals. Being almost done reloading, John hunts down this Batchat artillery to hopefully get revenge for Old MacFloa. There's a Lowe there already trying to get shots on him, and the artillery has been spotted. Come on John, get that revenge, but the Lowe steals it, takes a shot for it in return, keeps on driving. Let's see if we can spot those tank destroyers up in the base. You see the Yak Panther 2? Make them count. What did I say, John? Make them count. Aim them. There you go. Much better shot into the upper plate. Yak Panther 2 on the Panther 2 hull. Not good for tier 10, good enough for tier 8. Why not poke the other side, see if we can see the Yak Tiger? But the Yak Tiger sees us and puts a shot into us. John sadly enough misses the first shot. Plants the second right at the tracks. Make them count, John. You don't have much shots left. Lower plate. Great target. Oh, are you going to do it? He is going to do it. Fires blind. And now there's the dilemma of the autoloader. He's got 2 shots of AP left and 2 shots of APCR. You cannot combine them into one clip, so he's stuck reloading for 36 seconds for 2 shots. And, well, John is sticking with the APCR for now. Maybe he feels he will need it, maybe against the front of the Yak Panther or the Yak Tiger. It seems that John is going to do what he did in his own base. He's going to drive through the dry riverbed up to the other side to get flanking shots off. But he did get spotted. Maybe his tactic won't work. Let's just hope that the TDs in base are not paying attention and looking at the T-125 right in front of them. And the Batchat is fast enough to do this, so let's hope he will have the side of the Yak Panther and the Yak Tiger. And it looks like he does. He auto-aims, and he bounces! John, come on, man! Put a shot in. Great, kills him. 2 shots left for the AMX-50B. He's got 7 kills, and he asks for the Radley Walters. John, come on, man. You don't ask for Radley Walters, you earn them. I always feel that you have to earn your medals. But it does seem that his team likes him. And they will give him the Radley Walters. But he first has to get there in time, because the IS-7 maybe wants to get the kill for himself. He is reloaded now in a couple of seconds. 2 shots left of AP. Drives over the hill. 50B is done reloading and starts putting shots into the IS-7. IS-7 puts a shot into the 50B. Come on, John. Aim your last shot. You have to do it. And he gets the kill with the last shell in his tank and the Radley Walters. You know, I was actually supposed to be talking to John right now in this video, but his internet died. So all you can do is enjoy the post-game stats, I guess. Let's go to the next game. So, it is me. Actually me playing in a tank. I know, right? It's weird. It's only my second game on this channel, but it's already weird. I should do more other people. Anyways, I am driving the Spey Panzer 1C, the German Tier 7 light tank, which has an autoloader, but also doesn't. But wait, it's Prokhorovka. I can do light tank mission 15. I'm going to the bush. Wait, see that 3090 on the minimap to the right of me? He's probably going to the bush. You know what? I am going to a bush behind that bush to not block him. He is a faster tank. He will get there faster. It's going to be annoying. But he isn't going there. And I did get spotted. Oh, there's a 3090 there. Am I happy I made that decision? Otherwise this game would have been, well, really short and probably not featured on YouTube. The T95V2 to the right of me misses a shot on me actually. Did you see that shot fly past? Wait! A T95V2, isn't that the friend reward tank? Yeah. Do you guys have slaves for that, by the way? Because I don't. I need to get my slaves ready. So, back to the whole, this tank has an autoloader and doesn't. If I wasn't using the autoloader, I could have probably shot that T95V2. But because I am using the autoloader, I was stuck reloading for 15 seconds, instead of like 6.5 if I wasn't using it. And we're probably going to see a lot more comparisons this game, whether to use or not use the autoloader. I like to use the autoloader because I am a silly man and I am not very experienced in this tank. So what I do is I usually sit in the back and wait for my opportunity to move in, put 3 quick shots in and then move out again. Back to my Prokhorovka light tank 15 mission, I spotted KV4 but panicked completely. And it's a good reason I panicked and ran away because there's a lot of tanks shooting at me. I catch 1 shot, which means if I catch another I'm either dead or on very low health, and I don't want to be that in my light tank. So of course the KV4 puts a shot right into my ammo rack. I repair it immediately because I don't want to be stuck reloading for the rest of the game for like 25 seconds. I keep running in case if they're blind firing my old position, but I want to go back to the bush and have a look at where that KV4 hit me. Right in the back of this tank, right in the middle, that's where the ammo rack is. Apparently, this tank is so small, they just put the ammo rack everywhere they can, especially in the back of this silly little tank. So I move back up into the bush where the SU-101 is at the moment. I don't want to get spotted from the middle, that'll be a bad thing. I am on perilously low health, I'm a one-shot for everything in this game. They can ram me to death. They can stare at me, and my tank dies. The waffle thrower gets spotted and I just don't even. I take cover behind this SU-101 because I am afraid of my life at the moment. So when everything does get unspotted, I decide to move up because I want to do my mission. And that was far too close for comfort. If I had done that a second earlier, I would have been killed, that SU-101 would have been mad, and who knows how this game would have ended. But that KV-4 is some delicious spotting damage I'm doing right now. But it still takes quite some time before he dies, because even a slightly angled KV-4 is very effective. But he does die eventually after a million shots from my teammates, and I move up again. But I have to do this mission right now. Getting a light tank on Prokhorovka basically means that it's now or never. And I finally make it. I am in the fabled spotting bush of Prokhorovka. Lo and behold, the enemy. Get that damage done, people. I need this mission. Ooh, look, artillery. And this is where this Spey Panzer 1C is disappointing. That shell velocity means I have to lead the shot so much. I could have just better not have been shooting at him. Because I moved, my binoculars were down, they're up again, and we see the enemy. And here I could have better not been using the autoloader. I could have had shots on that artillery and on that SU-101, but I'm stuck reloading for 15 seconds. I move up even more because I want to get vision up. My binoculars go up, I see no one, and that IS-3 to the right of me is being very aggressive. I know he's got bad view range, but I want to get the spotting damage done. And there he is, there's the waffle trapper. Now, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind I'm thinking I need to get some W-nades as well. So I take a punt at the waffle, and I put a shot in, second shot, and I kill him. Yay! Now that the waffle tractor is dead, I basically decide, alright, let's just move in. I know there's still an SU-101 there, and an artillery, but I have to get more spotting damage done. I'm almost done reloading my clip of 3 shots, and I see the artillery. He is a 1-shot. I take a shot, miss. I don't know how, maybe it bounced. Take a second shot, that should... What?! Wow. That should have been a hit, right? Don't you guys think? Anyways, the artillery fired, the SU-101 is dead. If I go in, I spot him. And hopefully I can kill him with my last shot as well. And here it would have been better to not use the autoloader again. Because, well, let's just kill... What?! Okay, you know what, fine. He's dead, and we get the spotting damage. Let's just hide for the other artillery. I said it was better to not use the autoloader in this situation. Because maybe the GW Tiger was here as well, and I could have put a shot or 2 into him, instead of being stuck reloading. But he isn't here, and he put a shot into the ground next to me, so it's all fine, it's all good. But I know where he is now. He is somewhere in the top right corner of the map, and I want to get myself some delicious bacon. I'm fully reloaded, and the autoloader would have been better in that situation if I had to kill him in his full health, because I'm going to need to take 2 shots at him to kill him. And with only 3 seconds, a large chance no one else is going to steal the kill. Hey ho, what's that? The side of an AMX-50B? Don't mind if I do. Hey, stop wiggling. I need to kill you. I said stop wiggling. Okay, well, the shot velocity is bad on this tank, and I should have known wiggling would have been the best chance for him to survive. And the best part is, the autoloader is better in this situation for killing the artillery, because, well, I auto-aim like a noob. I missed the first shot. And if I had missed the first shot with a non-autoloader, I wouldn't have killed him, and he would have drowned. And with that, I have to end this video. See ya later, guys. And good luck on the battlefield. You're gonna need it.